Hey guys, Mr. Marcus here, and as you can see, we're back with the Atlético Madrid Master League, and in today's episode we have three matches for you. One in the Copa del Rey, which is this match, the Copa del Rey second leg of the semi-final. We have the first leg against Fiorentina in the Champions League quarter-finals, and we have a game from the Liga BBVA. So yes, after winning the first leg 3-1 at the Santiago Bernabeu, we're going into this match against Real Madrid knowing that if we basically just either draw the game or win the game comfortably or just don't lose by more than one goal, if we lose the game 3-0, we'll go out. But you know what I'm saying, like if we don't lose the game by more than 2 goals, essentially we'll end up winning the game and we'll go through on aggregate. So it's always, well, actually we won't go through on aggregate if they win 4-2, or will we? No, we won't. So yeah, basically we have to either win the game or draw the game. So we're going up against Real Madrid, playing a very relatively strong team. Likes of Alcacer came back into the team, Griezmann, Churchy, Koke, Schneiderlin, Gimenez was also playing at the back, all black in goal. But then again, we're going up against the likes of Real Madrid with their Bale and Ronaldo and Toni Kroos and Isco and Carvajal. For some reason they're playing Carvajal at left back when he usually plays at right back, because I don't know where Marcelo is. Marcelo's just completely disappeared. Sergio Ramos is playing all over the place. It's ridiculous. Sometimes he plays centre defence midfield, sometimes he plays like centre back. I don't know. But yeah, so we went into this match, and of course we knew that we were 3-1 up, so we knew that if we draw the game it would be okay and we'd probably get into the final against either Real Madrid, Barcelona or Valencia. But after Barcelona of course won their first leg 3-0 against Valencia, it was very unlikely that they would come back and win the game. But in the 29th minute of the match here, Alcacer plays an amazing ball through to Antoine Griezmann, who takes his opportunity with just aplomb and pops in the back of the net with a finesse shot, really good finesse shot as well, as finesses it past Iker Casillas, who was putting goal for some reason. Casillas was playing this time compared to Keylor Navas in the first leg, hence why I won the first leg so comfortably. And we were at half-time 1-0 up against Real Madrid at the Vicente Calderon. The game had been very, very close. The stats sort of show that 2 shots, 2 on target from us, 1 shot, 1 on target from them. And starting into the second half in the 51st minute, they get a shot away, goes up for a corner kick. From the resulting corner kick, basically Griezmann can't head it anywhere. It comes down to Gareth Bale, and Gareth Bale pops in the back of the net to equalise, to make it 1-1 against us. But again, they're still like 4 goals behind, or 2 goals behind actually. But with that being said, they try and get down, well, I try and get down this right hand side, doesn't really come to anything, and they try and get forward literally in the last minutes of the match, knowing that if they score 2 goals they'll probably end up getting an opportunity away. But Gimenez gets a yellow card in the last minutes of the match. Nothing comes from the resulting free kick, and it comes at the Churchy just clears the ball. Well, actually I played the ball out quite nice actually to Alcacer, but it comes to nothing, and we end up drawing the game 1-1, which is pretty decent. So it means that we're going to be into the final of the Copa del Rey against one of the following teams: Barcelona or Real Madrid, Barcelona or Valencia, and it is against the Barcelona. So that'll probably end up being one of the last matches of the season, so it'll be in maybe 2, 3, 4 episodes time. Also it depends on if we get far in the Champions League or not. So with that being said, we went into the second match of this episode in the Liga BBVA against Malaga, and Malaga, last time we faced them, nearly beat us. I think we drew 2-2 after being 2-0 down. It was something ridiculous like that, because for some reason they came flying out the blocks so ridiculously quick and just scored 2 goals in quick succession. But with that being said, for some reason I was our defence have sort of improved quite a lot, like some Marquinhos and Kyle Walker being brought in and stuff like that. But for some reason Kyle Walker was my captain. I don't think I actually meant that, but whatever, the game gave Kyle Walker the captaincy. In the 12th minute of the match, Churchy gets played for on goal and usually pops those sort of goals in, but for some reason he pinged it wide. Bruma rounds the goalkeeper and misses the opportunity. And in the 25th minute of the match, Nietron on the ball runs past like Miranda, like doesn't even exist, and he himself pops in the back of the net to give Malaga a 1-0 lead away from home at the Vicente Calderon. So in the 32nd minute of the match, Nietron again on the ball, plays in Luis Alberto. He gets a shot away. It's a good save from the goalkeeper, but having Miranda fly tackled, they end up getting a penalty kick. They take the penalty. He pops in the back of the net. I think it is Alberto who pops in the back of the net. Is it Alberto? No, it's not Alberto. It is Antunes, who ends up scoring to make it 2-0 to Malaga. And I was like, well, we're probably going to lose this game. I mean, the stats sort of showed they had 2 shots, 0 on target. They had 4 shots, 4 on target. They did deserve to be up at half time anyway. So With that being said, in the 60th minute of the match, Max Meyer on the ball plays it to Bruma plays it into Churchy takes one touch, he himself finesses it into the back of the net to give us more or less a goal, maybe a glimmer of hope, but again, hope doesn't really get you far, as into the last minutes of the match, Churchy's running down this right hand side. I basically was through on goal and the referee decides to blow the whistle and basically stops us nearly getting an equalising goal, but to be fair, we didn't really deserve to win the match, as Malaga win 2-1, Barcelona and Real Madrid both also win. So we're 14 points behind Barcelona, 9 points behind Real Madrid, but we're 17 points clear of Sevilla in 4th. So basically, we've more or less dominated and, well, more or less cemented our place in the top 4. So that's pretty decent, well, in the top 3. And we will most likely not win the title. We could come close to winning it, but we probably won't win it if we're 14 points. There's like a 14-point gap between 1st and 3rd, and a 9-point gap between 2nd and 3rd. So, with that being said, the Champions League was basically our only hope of a big massive trophy. I mean, the Copa del Rey is a trophy, but not as big as the Champions League. So with that being said, we go up against Fiorentina, and I had to play so many players out of position in this particular match. Well, not out of position, but basically Juan Fran was playing at left back, Kyle Walker playing at right back, Griezmann was playing left wing forward, and for some reason I had to play Fernando Torres at right wing forward with Zizniak up front. It was just ridiculous. It was all over the place in terms of going forward, but my defence was like relatively quite solid. But my god, Mario Gomez in this game, I forgot how good he actually is. In real life, he sort of disappeared a little bit when he went to Fiorentina after being like a really good striker for Bayern Munich and whatnot. But now, like in this game, I forgot how good he actually can be. So Fiorentina's team has a lot of players which I actually recognise, the likes of Neto in goal, and you had like Rodriguez, Valerdo, Aquilani, Marin, Badelj, Giuseppe Rossi, and like I was saying, Mario Gomez, who's their captain. And this game was ridiculously hard against them, like because the last time I faced them, I think I faced them with Southampton, and they nearly beat me because they were ridiculously good as well. So it was going to be a hard game, and I knew it was going to be a hard game. But I sort of had some sort of hope that I could potentially win away from home against them. So it was always going to be an interesting game to see that, of course. So with that being said, they kicked off, of course, as the home side, Mario Gomez and Giuseppe Rossi to kick us off. And when they kicked us off, they sort of just played like the ball around a little bit. But in the 4th minute of the match, Fernando Torres, who's playing right wing forward, plays the ball into Andrei Pierre-Zizniak. Valero tries to run back with him, doesn't get anywhere, and Zizniak ends up hitting it off the post, which is unfortunate for me because if I'd popped it in with Alsacer, it would have probably, if I'd shot off Alsacer, it would have probably been a goal. But with that being said, it was at half time, it was 0-0. And not a lot of opportunities actually come to either side, as you see there. 1 shot, 0 on target from us, and 0 shots, 0 on target from Fiorentina. But in the 52nd minute there, Gomez did test my goalkeeper, and then in the last 10 minutes of the match here, Zizniak gets another opportunity after being played in through by Griezmann. This time he pops in the back of the net to give us a 1-0 lead. Going into the last like 10 minutes of the match, knowing that the last 10 minutes are quite vital. And then basically, literally in the last seconds of the match, Giuseppe Rossi eventually just runs past a couple of players, plays it into Marin. Marin gets a shot at the near post. All Black should probably really easily save it, but for some reason it goes into the near post, at the near post as well, and goes into the back of the net to give Fiorentina an equaliser. But in the last minutes of the match, there's Zizniak on the ball, plays into Javi Martinez. Martinez plays it through the legs of, I think it was Savic or Rodriguez, into Griezmann, and Griezmann pops in the back of the net to give us a 2-1 lead with literally 0 seconds remaining on the clock, which is really good for us. In the last minutes of the match, you actually do get an opportunity with Marco Marin. It doesn't come to anything, and All Black clears the ball, and we end up winning the first leg 2-1. But my god, did I have to try hard to win this match. It was ridiculously hard. As you see there, Fiorentina did have 5 shots, 5 on target, so maybe they did deserve to actually win the match. Zizniak got man of the match. Barcelona beat Arsenal, PSG beat PSV, and whoever was at the bottom won 2-0 away from home. So if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.